Welcome, Virgo, to your August 2018 reading. My name is Camille, and you are watching Millennial Tarot. Before I get started, I just wanted to give a quick plug that I'm doing a summer special for readings. I'm decreasing them down to $5 for one question until the end of August. So if you have any specific thing that you want insight on, hit me up below, $5. If this reading resonates and you need more detail, or especially if it doesn't resonate and you need something more specific, then that $5 is for you. I'm going to go within and see what is coming up for you this month of August. Half of the month will be Virgo birthday, and then September we'll see the other half of Virgo. So happy pre-birthday to my August Virgos. Let's see. What are the messages? Virgo, August 2018. Do it twice more. Nice. Okay, so a lot of stop, go, wait energy, or stop, go, think, stop, go, contemplate. This is at the bottom of your deck. Stop, go, contemplate, stop, go, think. A lot of speed is going to be happening for you in the month of August. So what we pulled in the recent past, the energy setting off this reading is the glare. No, is the Four of Swords. And then we have the major arcana card for Cancer, which is the Chariot card. I'm filming this in Cancer season, so could be that, but probably not. It's not. So then we have it ending it off here with the Five of Cups, which is a return to nostalgia. So we have here the balance of air and water. So coming into this reading, and then we have further air with this Lover's card. So we'll speak about that briefly, especially in conjunction with the Six of Cups, because they both are sixes. Okay. So Four of Swords kind of sees you coming into this month, coming into this reading, having spent July in some deep study and some deep introspection. No surprise, because we had a lot of retrograde planets, still do, but when the planets go retrograde, and I just like to marry astrology to tarot for a second to give you more breadth of knowledge, it's an invitation to go inward. It's an invitation to kind of be about our metaphysical, spiritual, emotional, mental business so that we can perform better in the world. And the Four of Swords pictures a soldier who has returned from war, who has not died, and is now contemplating his battle strategies. So any plan of attack you have on any area of your life, be it love, be it romance, be it money, be it job, July kind of sees you, or maybe even the beginning of August sees you kind of taking a pause and thinking about how to actually do that. Now, Virgo is a very analytical brain ruled by the planet of Mercury. So I would not be surprised if you guys have spent the last 6 weeks, 8 weeks, or at least a month kind of toiling over something to the point of exhaust, to the point of going crazy, to the point of I can see your inner circuitry kind of steaming because you're moving too fast. So the Four of Swords was kind of both this period of rest, both this period of trying to wonder what to do, but for some Virgos it could have been a period of overthinking, analysis paralysis. And what clears up for you in the month of August is this Chariot card. And the Chariot card is Major Arcana Cancer. So in imbuing what you learned during Cancer season, which was a kind of receptive stop type of season for many people. But the Chariot also speaks to moving very, 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 very quickly in the direction of something. And because it's coming after the Four of Swords, it's actually the doing instead of the thinking. So for the Virgos who are stuck in your analysis paralysis, August is really the time of go, go, go. Now, I don't care if don't think you're ready. I don't care if you're like, I want to wait a little bit more. You need to take advantage of what August is going to provide for you, which is really a lot of momentum. And you are ready, and you can make action. You can start becoming more of the doing part instead of the thinking part. The Chariot also sees you kind of trying to harness two diametrically opposed forces. So we have the picture of the sphinxes, and they're ready to go one left, and the other one's ready to go right. So it speaks to trying to channel opposing forces within yourself to make them move forward in one steady unit. So if we have something part of ourselves that's going this way, and we have another part of ourselves that wants to go that way, another way to picture this is a part of ourselves that wants to go, a part of ourselves that wants to stop, a part of ourselves that wants to go backwards and reflect on the past and kind of long after the past, or in a part of ourselves that wants to move forward. We really have to get it together this month, Virgo, to make sure that those two sides of ourselves are in balance so that we can move forward more steadily. Cancer being a more water card, being the major arcana Cancer, being the Chariot being a water card with the Swords energy kind of represents a departure from thinking, a departure from rational thought, not rational thought, but a departure from brain activity, moving more towards the heart. And so especially because it's major arcana Cancer and because we just came out of a heavy Cancer season, really taking what you learned during this emotional time, really taking what you were able to lean into, really taking what your emotions were able to teach you, and let that be your propeller forward. Let that be the gasoline to your fire. What the Chariot card tells me is that this is going to be a very quick process for you. So if there's a dream you're going after, a person, an ideal, a change of system, a change of location, a travel thing, whatever it is for you, you know what it is. I like to speak very broadly just because this is a general reading. So to the extent that you have seen that area of your life pause or take a rest, and then you taking advantage of that rest to really think about your battle strategies, your next action plan, August is a forward motion month of go, 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 go. And then we have here the warmth of the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups paired with the water energy of the Chariot speaks that the direction that you're going in is something that's going to provide you a type of childlike warmth. It's going to provide you with a type of emotional security. Now, the Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia. It's a card of looking back fondly. It's a card of returning back to the way we were when we were children and having our childhoods remind us of times that were warm and lovely and joyful. So when we have it paired up with the forward action of the Chariot and then the kind of inward backward action of nostalgia in the Cups, it really sees that your best outlet forward, or that your outlet forward, is going to be one that is charged with this joy, that is charged with this past of, and I know it sounds counterintuitive, you're moving forward by reflecting on the past. But the Six of Cups coming up to say that you're moving more in a direction of warmth, you're moving more in a direction of emotional satisfaction. For some of you, it could be moving towards a past situation that you let die, that you didn't give your full effort, someone or something that you kind of let it expire on the shelf. It speaks to you moving forward in a return to that. So really kind of tying up that loose end or returning to it to let it blossom further. For a lot of you, it is a love relationship or something that you have to reconsider. The Six of Cups also represents that though you are moving forward, that though you are on this track towards success and you're fast moving, that there's going to be someone from your past coming up, especially because the first half of August is Mercury retrograde. And one of the signatures of Mercury retrograde, which is your ruling planet, is that other people do come up. Other people pop up to say hello. Other people say, hey, do you remember me? And it could give you warm feelings. The Six of Cups is a warm feeling nostalgic card. The Lover's card speaks to a divine union with someone. So I also want you to entertain the fact that you could be moving forward in the Chariot in one direction in your job, and then August kind of sees you entertaining nostalgic feelings for a love thing. So it doesn't have to be for one area of your life. It could be many things happening at once. But the general arc for you here is an awakening and a emergence from this cocoon of thinking, from this cocoon of analysis paralysis, from this cocoon of maybe anxiety or mental anguish, or for many of you, just this place of rest and pause. And then August really sees you moving forward. And you're moving forward not because you didn't want to before, but because the circumstances now allow themselves. So if you wanted to get a job and you were interviewing and you were not getting anywhere, the skies and the energies and the portals open up for you this August so that you get the job, or you see a new posting, or you entertain a new way of using your skills and talents. So it's really moving forward really fast. And for a lot of Virgos, it doesn't have to be necessarily something new. It could be something that you've been trying on for a long time. Like if you've been dating for a long time and thinking about what you offer, what they offer, going on dates, collecting information, but that's also the Four of Swords, is collecting information, because swords is also how we think, the thoughts that we have, our brain. And then August kind of sees you getting the actual thing that you were working towards and that you were thinking about. So it's really this polarity of, I was thinking, I was wondering, I was crossing my T's and dotting my I's. I was in this process of processing, and then the Chariot kind of sees you no longer processing, but actually functioning and doing something and going out in the world and getting something and things moving rather quickly for you. So if this is a situation that was stuck, it moves forward. If this is a situation that was going backwards, it moves forward. If this was a situation that was moving slowly, it goes faster. So you get that the general theme here is speed. And then just the fact that we're moving into the Six of Cups, which is clarified further by the Lover's card. The direction you're going in is going to give you a sense of warmth. It's going to be towards a soulmate relationship. It's going to be towards a soulmate relationship, either in a love or in a business partnership or in a friendship. It's going to be, or a partnership with yourself, returning to love with yourself. It's going to be a direction that reminds you of childlike warmth and childlike joy and nostalgia. For some of you, it could also be moving in the direction, moving forward, but being pulled back because someone from the past is coming back up. A situation, an experience, a person from the past is coming back up, either to be dealt with so you can move faster, or because they're there to teach you and they're there to be with you and they're there to really show you some good love and kindness. These two cards in conjunction with each other is a person who is going to fill your life with love. It's a person who's going to fill your life with warmth, joy, and optimism. So if you're like, oh my God, I don't want that person to come back, or you're thinking of someone, or you're thinking how it's going to play out, open yourself up to the possibility that it's going to be a really, really good thing. Of course, this is just for some people. For some people, you're just going to move straight forward. For others, it could be someone kind of coming back to kind of rekindle a flame, rekindle a relationship. Someone from your childhood coming back up. It could be a divine meeting with someone you went to school with, something you grew up with, and you guys moved together in that way. It could be so many things, but there's an emphasis here on water and air. Gemini card. This is Major Arcana Gemini. You could just be working with a Gemini, moving forward into a Gemini. And then water, which is emoting, going out there and doing your heart business, taking what you've learned and what you've meditated on and making it useful in the world, and then having that provide you with these feelings of childlike warmth, having it return to you a situation you thought was lost or abandoned, a person you thought was lost or abandoned, or moving forward into a new relationship with a person or a new circumstance in life that really has you feeling in love and loved. So this has been your August reading. Virgo, I hope that you have enjoyed it. It's a beautiful time. It's a beautiful time of awakening and blossoming for you, and just forward motion and into the direction of love in every part of your life. But of course, if you need something more specific to you, I would love to give you a $5 reading until the end of August. But if not, then I will see you here in September. Enjoy your abundant month. Enjoy your Mercury retrograde. It's going to be lovely. Forward motion. Go, go, go.